Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a pick a card reading. We will take three cards from the Spiritual Wisdom Oracle deck, and we will assign a little trinket, a stone, and we will do... Sorry, I just paused. It's such a hot day. I have to leave my windows open and there's a lot of cars going past and I just heard some really big vehicles. So I'm trying not to have it disturb the reading, which I might have to just randomly pause it every now and again. And we will assign zodiac signs. Let's crack on, shall we? So the three cards for today's reading will be... Ooh, there's two. And we'll take that one. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3. So card number 1 will be Taurus. This is only energy only when it comes to these cards. You don't have to be Taurus for this to resonate. Your perseverance can move mountains over time, but remember that that bending with the winds of change doesn't diminish your strength. Pile number 2 is Air. Embrace your gift of expression, knowing that your words hold the power to uplift, inspire and create connections with the people around you. And for pile number 3, we've got Divine Masculine. Embrace this energy by cultivating the courage to face challenges, the wisdom to discern truth, and the resilience to stand firm in your convictions. Like I said, I do apologise if you can hear the road, but it is like 31 degrees last time I checked. So for pile number 1, we will assign the Elephant. For pile number 2, we will assign the Buddha. For pile number 3, we will assign the Ankh. We will assign the Dragon's Stone, I believe, for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we will assign the Lapis Lazuli. I hope I'm pronouncing these right. And for pile number 3, we will assign the Leopardite. Had to think then. Let's take some... Now that I've made a bit of space, let's push these up. So let's take some zodiac signs. So for for card number 1, ooh, let's pop that one back in. I took 5, but we'll shake that up. We've got Virgo. That is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. That's 3 and 4. One balancing on my thumb. So for pile number 2 for air, we have Gemini, Pisces, Libra, interesting, you've got 2 air signs there, and Cancer. And for pile number 3, we will have Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So feel free to pause the video and decide which pile you'd like to meet me at. Hello there, pile number 1. So you are here because 1, 2 or all of these things resonated with you, so it brought you to your reading today. We've got the Elephant. Let's pop him over there. You've got the Dragon's Stone. Was it Bloodstone? I can't remember. It was Dragonstone. Stone. You've got the card of Taurus. Like I say, you don't have to be a Taurian to resonate with this specifically. It's just the general energy. So it's your perseverance can move mountains over time, but remember that bending with the winds of change doesn't diminish your strength. Let's pop him up there a little bit higher. So we had Virgo. Pop him down the side. We had Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. And let's crack on with your reading, shall we? So we're going to start off with a Lenormand tiny little card, and just kind of see what the gist of the energy is today. First of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. We'll take that one. So the card, the Lenormand card, is the Ring. I will give you a... Oh, let's pop it somewhere you can see it. we will get into what that card means momentarily. We are going to take as well a Moonology Oracle card. And that for today is be bold and make the first move. Interesting, because the ring could be about offering something, you know, something of value. You know, a romantic gesture is always associated with ring giving, whether that's a you know, a promise ring or eternity ring or a proposal ring. So it does also speak of connections, of like promises, you know, offering that bond with someone, contracts, an agreement. So there could be someone here who maybe needs to change a little bit, you know, kind of get out of their comfort zone, but make a move towards some sort of connection, some sort of offering, some sort of commitment. Let's take, what are these? These are the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. Let's take these and see what other messages want to come out for you today. Pile number 1. We've got slow down. Okay, so although you need to be bold and make the first move, you know, maybe you don't have to rush into this decision if it is a proposal of some description or an offering of some sort of commitment. You know, there's no rush here. Make sure you're making the right decision with the right person at the right time. This is the Dream Ritual Oracle. Let's see what wants to come out for you today. We've got 2, we'll go with it. So there's regret and there's balance. So maybe this is something you wanted to do before, or someone who, or maybe you've made an offer like this before and, you know, someone turned you down or you turned someone down. You know, maybe now it's time for you to be bold and make the first move. You know, you realised your decision was wrong, whether it's the same person or someone different. You know, you've decided that you should take action towards changing that sort of energy of regret. You got balance as well. Maybe this connection will help bring in some much needed balance into your existence, into your world. Let's grab an Angel Hour card as well. So this is just a little bit of fun in case you've been seeing repeating numbers or a lot of the same sort of numbers on the clock, or you keep waking up at certain times, or it can just be the message itself. We've got 22:22, so 10 p.m, 22 minutes past 10 p.m. Dream big. An Angel Hour 2222 represents balance, harmony and manifestation. Maybe you're manifesting a commitment here. It is a sign that you are being supported by the angels to create a harmonious and abundant life. The number 22 is associated with mastery, practicality and building a solid foundation for your dreams and aspirations. 2s are also unions, okay, the number of union, because obviously it takes 2 people, or it takes 2 to be a union. Let's hit the tarot and see what messages, like, see if we can eke out this message a little bit more. So I keep knocking my straw in my drink. It's a very hot day. I have a drink to hand. Right, so maybe there's some, you know, well, pop a comment down below, because there's some sort of commitment that you're going to have to be bold and make the first move with. But there's no rush here. I mean, the Taurus energy is slow and steady. It's some people will say that Taurus is a sort of stuck in the mud. It's kind of a bit of a, you know, I don't really know how to, I don't really like say, because I'm a Taurus, so I don't really like saying we're stubborn, but we can be. It's just that we're more methodical, okay? So slow down, make sure you're making the right decisions at the right time for the right people, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, it's a big commitment. Whatever this is, feels like it's going to be a relatively big commitment, whether it's a marriage proposal or some sort of offering of a ring of some sort of promise, or if it's, you know, moving in together with someone, or taking that big job opportunity, you know, up the other end of the country. You know, it feels like there's something where you need to just take your time and make sure you're thinking through the decision correctly. Although I think this might be a romantic thing. Yeah, you got the death card. Okay, so there's a death and a rebirth. Okay, there's that letting go of the old so you can have the new. Maybe that's why you need to slow down, is so that you can work through any past grievances and regrets. I'm just going to do that so we've got a little bit more space. You know, you've got to feel it to heal it. Or maybe you have to reconnect with someone if there is a sense of regret there, if this is the same person and not someone new. We've got loads of, like I say, it's very hot and I'm very sticky. The Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about holding on. It could be financial. There could be a sense of here of actually holding on to your finances. It could just be hold on, slow down, take your time, you know, feel the regret, go through this death and rebirth process, and so that you come out the other side how you need to be. It's something that came up earlier, and actually I was watching a tarot reading, and it was that the message was, you know, you have to go through the cocoon phase in the metamorphosis to become a butterfly. You know, you don't just go from the caterpillar to the butterfly. You have to go through that death and rebirth process. And it also came to mind that, you know, when human beings give birth, or mammals give birth, a lot of babies born by cesarean, and the same with horses and, you know, hooved animals. If they don't go through the birth canal properly or at all, you know, if there's a cesarean involved, you know, the body doesn't get squeezed and muscles don't get pushed, and, you know, and joints don't kind of get moved in certain ways, that when they are born there can be issues. Now I know a vet will come in and, you know, give physio, and doctors can come in and give physio on those infants that were not born or didn't go through the birth canal in the way that they should. So anyway, it's just what I was been feeling today, and what I've been thinking about today is, if you don't go through this birth, death and rebirth properly, although it's quicker to do it in another way, it actually slows you down in the long run, because you have to go back and relearn certain things and do things differently, or get pushed and pulled around a bit more. So you got the Sun card. Okay, the Sun card is a big fat yes. It's the happiest card in the deck. It's, you know, yes, illuminating, guiding. It's that sun, you know, that light there coming in. Where death is not taken, it is merely transformed. Okay, death is not taken, life is not taken, it is transformed. Yeah, so follow the light, you know, follow the transformative energy that's coming through. But you have to go through the whole process, which is probably why you need to slow down. And, you know, although your perseverance can move mountains over time, don't forget you do need to change and go through those moments that transform you. Ooh. The next card we have out is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck, growth, expansion. It is a very karmic card. It's something, you know, churning. The energy is moving. Yeah, you could have some real luck here, you know, a big yes even, you know, if you're offering this ring, or if maybe you're waiting on a ring, but it seems to be that you need to make the first move and get things going for this commitment, whatever the commitment is that you want from someone. The ring card is also a card of fortune. okay, you know, of receiving a gift, the universe wanting to give you something valuable. Okay, you got the King of Wands. So the King of Wands, he's there, he's quite powerful, quite passionate, quite purposeful. He's, you know, followed his ambitions, and he's made it to the top of the pile, so to speak. But I would definitely say this is about having that confidence that this, whatever it is that you want, this big dream that you've been chasing, this balancing, it may be a union, it, you know, will come through. We do have the Hierophant on the bottom. That could be a card of marriage, of, you know, commitment, proposals. Interesting. We'll take a couple more and see what else wants to come through before we close out this energy. We've got the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups can often be seen as an offer of love. This cup being given to you, it could be coming in a way that's a little bit unexpected, something you're not, or in a, you know, from someone you're not expecting. So it might not be an actual ring. If that's what you're expecting, you've been in a long-term relationship and you're like, damn, where's my ring? Or I better give this woman a ring, or person a ring, you know, to solidify and make that commitment, then take it as it resonates. But there's something about an unexpectedness. I mean, it could be someone brand new that you've met, and you're like, whoa, I need to slow this down. I know I want to marry this person, but maybe, you know, it's only been 3 weeks. Insert amount of time. I did just see the Ten of Cups, but it didn't come out. I just saw it. So yeah, just be a little bit careful. Make sure you're making the right decisions. But yeah, I mean, go for it at the same time. Got to be bold and make the first move, but just make sure it's the right move at the right time for the right reasons. We got the Page of Swords. Yeah, okay, something could definitely be coming in, a message. You've got 2 pages. They are the messengers of the decks, of the tarot. There could just be something about some truth or something. You know, maybe someone opens your eyes to someone, or says something about your significant other, and it makes you kind of realise that, yeah, I need to, you know, I like it, I better put a ring on it. And a Tower, yeah, so something could very much be happening that makes you be bold and make the first move, to take that initiative, to work through what it is you need to finish working through. There's no rush, but there does seem to be like there's going to be something that's going to trigger this, if it hasn't already triggered it. It could be this sense of regret. Something could happen and you kind of go, oh, I'm going to lose this person, I better not. Take it as it resonates. Please pop a comment down below, pile number 1. It's a fantastic reading about some sort of real commitment, you know, some sort of real abundance coming in, something truly beautiful that's maybe going to help you move through regret. That might only resonate with a few people, so this is a collective reading, so please only take what resonates. Let's hit the healing mantra just to close out the reading and see if any other messages want to come through. We've got Growing Beyond Guilt. We'll take both of these cards because they both came out. It couldn't have happened any other way, so yeah, this is very karmic. You've got a few very karmic cards. Well, we've got half of them really are major arcana. So yeah, it's kind of like this fated, guided sense. And then you've got Inspiring Others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging that gifts. That could be out there for someone, maybe acknowledging this gift, you know, the time that it's taken someone to make this next step towards you, if this is towards you. You know, acknowledge that and be appreciative of it. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much for watching pile number 1. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. I almost said 3. No, you're pile number 2. Welcome. Let's crack on. You are here because you chose one or many or all of them. The Buddha, the lapis lazuli stone, pop them over here, the air card, which is embrace your gift of expression, knowing that your words can hold the power to uplift, inspire and create connections with the people around you. I can't remember how I set it up now on the other one. Okay, the zodiac signs were Gemini, Pisces, Libra and Cancer. Right, let's crack on, shall we? So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. We're going to take a Lenormand card first. And oh, well, the key fell out. We will talk a little bit more about this card as we go. Let's put that down there. So don't despair. But the key, okay, a key. Maybe there's key to a home. The key to moving forward. There's some sort of, message here about a key. Right, some key to some key information or something like that might be coming through for someone. We'll take a Moonology Oracle card and see what messages want to come through. Believe in the impossible. What is it you want? What is it you're waiting for? What could this key be representing for you? Let's hit the Intuitive Whispers Oracle and see what this key could be and what it could be unlocking something. It could be something you can't even imagine at the moment, or a key bit of information that keeps coming through, only because air signs are about thoughts and ideas. So let's carry on and see though. Your mind, your body, your soul. Okay, you could very well hold the key to unlocking something that needs to be unlocked within you, as like a thing that is actually inside of you. Your body, mind, soul complex. We're going to take a Dream Ritual Oracle card and see what other messages want to come through. And that today is Impulse. Okay, is there something you want? Something maybe that you've been feeling would be not only impossible but a little bit impulsive. Sometimes people can feel quite guilty about wanting things, especially if it is like an impulse buy. Maybe just be a little bit careful maybe about being impulsive. There could be a little warning there for someone. Let's take an Angel Hours Oracle card. Again, you don't have to be seeing the numbers, but you might be seeing the numbers on clocks or repeating numbers, or it could just be the message that is meant for you. We've got 0606, maybe that's the time you keep waking up. The angel, you are protected. The Angel Hour 0606 carries a message of divine guidance and protection. The angels are reminding you that they are always with you, offering their unconditional love and support. They encourage you to trust in their guidance as you navigate through life's challenges and decisions. Okay, pile number 2. Let's get into the tarot, shall we? Where are they? There they are. And see if we can eke out this message a little bit more. What have you been trying to manifest? What is it that you've been trying to pull in? I wonder if maybe someone here has been just a little bit impulsive, and maybe not thought about it properly, and kind of, with the air energy, like I say, it's all about thoughts. Maybe you've just been a little bit impulsive and not really thought through what it is that you do want, how you want it, when you want it. Because although manifestation is easy and it's a very good time at the moment, we've just had the Lionsgate portal, I think with the 11th of August, something like that. It's a really hot day. So manifestation is ripe at the moment and it's easily done. So, just be a little bit careful not to be too impulsive. Because manifestation, you have to think about everything, okay? You've got the 7 of Wands coming through. The 7 of Wands is, are you on the offensive? Are you on the defensive? Do you need to stand your ground? Yeah, be careful when manifesting, that that you're not creating karma as you as you do so, because it's very easy to do it. If you're manifesting, or you know, you want a job, but that job already belongs to someone, and it means that that person has to lose that job in order for you to get it, there's that where that karma gets created. Created. So you have to, you know, want similar, but wish all the well, or wish the person well, and that you don't, you know, you don't want them to lose their job. You just want a job where you can work from home, yada yada yada. The Nine of Swords. Okay, so there could be some anxiety here, some overthinking, some sort of sleepless nights, being very restless, that kind of vibe with that card. Maybe because you don't think it is possible, it's keeping you awake, and you need to be in control of everything at the moment. Okay, Five of Cups, sadness, disappointment, upset, some emotional, you know, pain and sadness. The Three of Cups, the three cups that are on the floor have been spilt, and you know, there's nothing you can do. They're on the floor. There's nothing you can do. You just got to leave them where they are. But don't forget, you've got the two other cups. Now, your angels are here to protect you and guide you. Sorry, I'm just knocking stuff. And they're here to sort of remind you that you've got these two cups. Okay, you've still got your knowledge and experience. You haven't lost everything. Far from it. Now, I, you know, take that as it resonates when I say you haven't lost everything, but maybe I don't know, what is it that you've been trying to figure out, pile number 2. See if we can. Maybe you hold. It's you that holds the key. I mean, you might have to pop a comment down below. Ooh, pop in pile number 2 and what it was that, or how it resonates with you, what it is you've been working for. Because there seems to be a lot of sadness here, a lot of grief, a lot of thinking. Oh, I just dropped a card. Yeah, now you've got the Five of Swords. Now, the good thing about fives, and you've got 2 5s, is that they are the turning point, okay? You know, you can only go up from here. The Five of Swords is maybe you feel literally stabbed in the back. You know, maybe there's been some sadness, disappointment that you've been really heavily thinking about. Maybe you feel like you can't get through it, but your angels are here to say, we'll help you through it. Believe in the impossible. You've got the key to unlocking this whole mystery, you know, this whole chapter of your life. It, on the surface, this reading can look almost quite not a very good reading, but actually I think it's quite empowering. Because it's all about letting people walk away from you and you walking away from them. You know, doing what's right for you. And I want to say fucking them off, to be honest. And just don't worry about it. Just let them walk away. The card I dropped is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? I will put it back in because it just dropped off the bottom of the deck because I wasn't holding it properly. But the Queen of Pentacles is about finding that stability and that groundedness, okay, and believing in yourself that you will make the moves forward that you need to, and have that key to do that. What is this key? We'll see if we can find out. I mean, maybe you have to be a bit impulsive. Maybe that is the key to this, is that you need to be a little bit impulsive as you try and move through this energy. 555. 555. Hold on. Right. Maybe you've been a little bit defensive. Maybe you need to be defensive with the Seven of Wands as well. You know, maybe there's been some arguments and some misunderstandings. But maybe you need to be a little bit on your defence. Like, be on the defensive. 1 second. Seeing as we have 555, I'm going to bring it out just because, do you know what, let's use it in the actual reading. Just because we've got 555 on the table and they've come out one after the other, so maybe there's a message here for someone. Embrace change. 555 represents a major shift and transition in your life. It is a sign that positive changes are unfolding and that you're being guided towards new opportunities and experiences. The angels are encouraging you to embrace these changes, and I think no matter how hard and how upsetting and how potentially emotionally engaging they might be, I feel like you just need to You hold the key to being able to unlock whatever's coming next. You have to let go of the old to embrace the new. The angels are encouraging you to embrace these changes and have faith in the divine plan that is unfolding for you. It very much may feel for you like your life's falling apart, or there's that sort of energy of like, can anything else go wrong? But you have to remember that what is falling away for a reason. It's to make room for what is coming in. You need to stay in control of this overthinking, this, you know, stay in control of your mind, your body and your soul. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Like I say, it's a very hot day. I've got to leave the window open. You need to get into this energy of understanding that the way you think creates your reality, and go through this change, as hard as it might be, because there's victory there. Okay, so we're going from the 5s to the 6. You've got 5, 6, 7. Could be a message for someone as well, but there's victory here. There's recognition, like you will get your I'm going to take those 2 cards there because they don't want to come out. But you're going to get your just desserts. You're going to get your recognition. You're going to get your abundance because you've recognised that you need to let go of some of this old shit to allow the new shit in. Simple. The 8 of Swords. Now we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, there's this increase. There's this stepping up out of this 5, 5 energy. These sadness, this disappointment, this struggling energy. You can't see it yet with the 8 of Swords. Sorry, it's, you know, you're blindfolded. You feel bound in the head, overthinking. It makes sense that this card would come out, but there's something you're not seeing yet, and what that is, I don't know, because you hold the key to unlocking this. Okay, and that, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that the Devil's here. It is addictions, restrictions, codependencies, things that hold you back. And what is holding you back at the moment is this lack of clarity, this lack of, well, it's not a lack of, it's overthinking. It's not, well, when I say you've got to feel it to heal it, I think you're going through the feeling it before you can heal it. Like there's something's going to come in that's going to help you take that next step forward. I think it's going to come in from a higher divine power. I don't think you can see what that is yet. Again, apologies for the road. You've got the 8 of Pentacles, so yeah, you are putting in the hard work, and it probably doesn't feel like it initially straight off. You've got 8, 8, a lot of repeating numbers in this reading, pile number 2. So take solace in that. 8's a good luck and abundance. So there's a change of fortune here. Something is going to come in. Something is going to be offered to you, or some flash of inspiration around your current situation that's going to help you move on. But it's going to come in through you. You got the Hermit. Okay, so maybe being at one with the divine, sitting, relaxing, working through these things, learning so that you can help others eventually, believe in the impossible. You know, the Hermit is definitely, for me, the being at one with the divine. It's sitting in with yourself, within your reality, whatever that is for you, and allowing the guidance to take you one step at a time. This lantern doesn't illuminate the entire path. It shows you the next step, and then the next step. Okay, so trust, believe in the impossible, trust this energy, trust the divine, trust the angels, trust your spirit guides, whatever you want to call them, and just work through. You're in the cocoon. Okay, let us take a couple of healing mantras just to help close out the reading, and hopefully, you know, give some healing energy to whoever's watching. Oh, pile number 2. Discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. Yeah, it might be you're not in necessarily the best place, but that's where you are. Acknowledge that, and you know, allow yourself to be real. Allow yourself to be real in the time that you are in, and just trust that this is coming in Just trust that whatever this is coming in. Inspiring others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. I said you might very well be helping others here with the Hermit card. But yeah, just definitely, you know, if that you see someone else in a similar situation, you know, maybe help each other out. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You are here because you chose one or multiple or all of the things on the table in front of us. The Ankh could have been why you chose. I'm trying to think the symbol of the Ankh. I'll try and put that there. We had the lepidite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Stone, which is a lovely purple shiny stone. It's not the amethyst. It is lepidite. The card is Divine Masculine. Embrace this energy by cultivating the courage to face challenges, the wisdom to discern the truth, and the resilience to stand firm in your convictions. Again, with these cards, it is only the energy. You don't have to be a divine masculine to resonate with it specifically. We've got Aries for the zodiacs, Virgo, Scorpio, and Taurus. Okay, so on with your reading. We are going to take a Lenormand first off and see if there's any specific messages that want to come through. They are very tiny, dinky little cards and adorable and fantastic imagery. So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. So your Lenormand card for this reading, pile number 3, excuse me, is the Cross. We will get into exactly what that means momentarily. But let's just keep going with the cards. That's the wrong deck, but we will take from that deck. We'll take this one first. The first deck we'll be taking from is the Moonology Oracles card. Oracle deck. Jo, get it right. And the deck, the card coming out of the deck today is, Jo can't talk today, luck is on your side, okay? New moon in Sagittarius, and that might mean something to someone, but, you know, new moon in Sagittarius is not anytime soon, I don't believe. So, well, let's just see what the rest of the reading is, shall we? So, luck is on your side. Let's take a Intuitive Whispers Oracle, which is ground from the root. So maybe you need to be a little bit grounded before your next endeavour, whatever this is, this arrow of luck that's going to come in and set you on a new path by the looks of it. Oh, you can't see those very well. Apologies. Let's go on to the Dream Ritual Oracle. Now, having another look at that cross card, the cross card is things that can be fated, things that are necessary, but it is also your faith. Now, obviously, you don't have to be specifically Christian or Catholic for this cross to be in your reading, obviously, but it's about the faith that you have in whatever denomination that might be, but it is definitely a part of you, and it's about what maybe you hold true, what it is that what it is you ask for to help you with manifesting, for being thankful to. So there's this sense of endurance, and it's interesting that you picked the Ankh as well, because it's just the infinite loop on top, which is what the ancient Egyptians believed was the reincarnation, wasn't it? That you keep coming back round, kind of thing. We'll leave that. We won't. We won't encourage it to fall anymore. So yeah, the Dream Ritual card is transition. So maybe someone here is just sort of holding on to their faith as you push through this time in your life. It doesn't have to be a bad time. If pile number 2 resonated with you, maybe go and have a little look. In all fairness, they all seem to be somewhat connected. I didn't really say anything like that in pile number 2. to go back and have a look at pile number 1, but it definitely is maybe something to have a look at if you resonated with it. We're going to move on to the Angel Hours Oracle cards and just see what messages want to come through. Now, it can be a number, a repeated number, or something that you keep seeing. It can be the time of day you keep looking at on the clock, or the time you keep waking up in the middle of the night or whatever. Or it can just be the message that comes through. Okay. 1616 with personal growth. Embrace the message of personal growth and divine guidance that Angel Hour 1616 brings. Trust your abilities, prioritize self-care and align with your higher purpose. Allow yourself to grow. Your angels are with you every step of the way, supporting you. Okay, maybe that's where your strength comes from, is being grounded in spirituality rather than a organised religion. Or I should say an organised religion. Let's hit the tarot, shall we, and see what wants to come through, because I definitely think that transition card and personal growth are connected. Okay, so you're in this transition period, which is definitely, ground from the root, embrace your masculine energy as you face any challenges, as you want to move yourself forward. Stay firm in your convictions, stay firm in what it is that keeps you grounded, and your morals, the things that make you who you are, the things you believe in, whatever religion that might be. I really don't care. I don't think it matters what you believe in. I think it's just much more that you do believe. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a fiery, energetic, passionate kind of energy. It denotes the speed at which energy, the Knights do anyway, of which energy is moving. So it's very quick energy. Now, it could be this fiery, passionate energy coming flying in, or it could be kind of getting you to get up and get moving. Luck is on your side. You're going through this transition, but it doesn't mean you get to sit on your laurels. It means you still got to make those power moves. You've got to keep moving yourself forward, but just have this very grounded spot that you're coming from. Okay, the next card out is specific to this deck, so you won't find this in any other card deck. This is the what is this? I can't think what it's called. The Crystal Visions Tarot, and it's the Unknown card. So as you can see, she's there. She's holding that sphere. It's a crystal ball, but it's not very clear, and that's the whole point of this card. There's something unknown, whether it's unknown specifically to you. It's the who, what, why, when, where, I say, with this card. So there's something that's not yet been made clear. There's something you don't yet know. Your next journey, the next part of your journey, this transition, there's something that there's not quite been made aware. You've not been made aware of. You have to. There's an element of trust with that card. Or it's something maybe you've not made someone else aware of. Maybe your transition, you're keeping it from someone. You're not, being as open and honest as maybe you should be. I'll take that as, you can tell me to F off with that one. But, sometimes there's also nothing wrong with holding back. Not everybody needs to know your plans. That's when the devil finds out your plans, that's when he tries to stop it from happening. So definitely coming from this stable place. Okay, you got the Queen of Pentacles. She is the queen of being stable, of being grounded. It's energy only. But there's this sense of fertility, of give her a pentacle and she'll multiply it for you, as all feminine energy is about creating and multiplying. Be the Queen of Wands in that sense, but push yourself forward, but you've got to remain grounded at the same time. There's got to be that sense of true to who you are. It's very hot and sticky. It's hard to shuffle the cards. I do apologise, and I do apologise for the sound of the the cars going by outside. It's too hot to have the window shut. It's like 31 degrees. You've got the Four of Swords, okay, so don't forget to rest and recuperate and to take care of yourself, to pray. In the original tarot, you know, he's laying on the three swords and he's got his hands in a prayer position. So, you know, be at one with the divine and, you know, talk to them, the angels, spirit, whatever you call it. And maybe you're in that period now of, you know, that's where you're getting your groundedness from. That's where you're finding your strength, is in that sense of looking after yourself. You could also just be getting out into nature more, or need to get out into nature a bit more, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. She is earth energy. We've got the Star. I'm just going to move that before it falls on the floor and burns everything. We've got the Star card. Okay, the Star card is very much a sense of healing, of making wishes, of, you know, following the stars. Okay, sorry, I just knocked the camera. Yeah, so are you wishing on stars? Are you following the path that laid out in front of you? I think you are. I think this is that growth that's coming in, this transition period that you're on. Something lucky. I mean, something about your luck. Please pop a comment down below if you're, you know, if you're really experiencing a lot of luck at the moment. I mean, maybe buy a lottery ticket, do you know what I mean? Why not take advantage of it? The universe wants to give it to you, so take advantage. I do not encourage gambling, may I add, at that point. Let's carry on. Yeah, so there's definitely this sense of healing, of, again, maybe even balance, of pouring energies into different areas of your life. Maybe you do need to rest a little bit. Maybe you've been resting a little bit too much and now's the time to get up and get moving. Certainly don't forget to rest. We've got the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is about being on the sideline. Are you waiting for your ships to come in, or are you putting out those good intentions? Do you need to get up and get out of your comfort zone? Probably. Maybe it's time to get moving. Maybe it's time to get moving. But it's also this imagery here. It's about shining from, like, your heart center, what it is that you want, putting it out into the world and being like, this is where I want to put my intentions, this is what I want, and doing it from a place, you know, heart centered, from a place of love. And that maybe that's you trying to figure out what's coming next after this transition. Maybe you're trying to see through that crystal, you know, see through the fog of the crystal ball. Oh, okay. The Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles could be learning something. They are messengers, pages. So there could be a message coming through, some sort of learning, something that you're going to find out with that Unknown card. You've got the Judgment card. It is a card that keeps coming out a lot recently for me in my readings. It is a very much being called to action. Time to get up and get moving. So pile number 3, it's time to get up and get moving. Two of Cups. Now, this is the only card that would suggest that there's a romantic element to this card, to this reading, sorry, pile number 3. So it doesn't have to be specifically a romantic connection, but it is about a union. It is about creating some sort of relationship. Now, it can be between the masculine and the feminine. And we have the masculine and feminine, you know, the Queen of Pentacles feminine, the divine masculine. It could just be this personal growth kind of opens you up to that, if that is something that you're open to. I mean, it's time to get up and get moving. Please pop a comment down below if you've, I don't know, gone through a recent relationship breakdown, you've gone through some sort of transition, or you're going through some sort of transition. Got the Knight of Cups, another potential card of romance, you know, being offered a cup of love. Maybe that's what is unknown to you, is that this version of you that is being created, or been created in this quiet period of transition and growth, it's opened you up to all these new different energies that want to come in. because this could just be something that you love. It doesn't have to be an emotional connection to someone. It doesn't have to even be romantic. It can be a friendship. It can be, you know, a soulmate in the sense of meeting a good friend or a good colleague or someone that you just really vibe with, that you gel with really well and really quickly. That's interesting. What is... Let's just take a couple more and see if this is specifically romantic or if it's something else. What is this? Take these two. Well, hold on and make the right decisions come straight to mind when I see these two cards. You got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is very much a setting boundaries, but there's this transformative energy as well. Maybe you see someone in a different way. Could be a message there for someone. And the Four of Pentacles is about, you know, holding on. Don't disconnect yourself from nature. As you can see, she's kind of, you know, all the sort of places that you would touch the earth, you know, hands, palms and soles are very disconnected because she's holding onto these pentacles so hard and so ferociously. So don't be disconnected from earth energy, you know, don't, you know, stay grounded. I mean, maybe there's an element of having to hold on to finances, potentially. Or it's just like, hold on, this growth is coming, this transition is going to happen. It's going to be more mental than anything else. And I mean that as in thoughts, ideas. There could be a romantic connection here for someone. So please only take it as it resonates. Or maybe there's, I mean, maybe if you're already in a romantic situation and, you know, you're quite happy, you're not going anywhere, there could just be this sort of uptick, you know, a renewed vigour, dare I say, especially with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. You know, there could be just a renewal in love there for someone. Or it could be romantic. Just take that as it resonates. I mean, maybe that's what you were praying for. Who knows? Pop a comment down below so we do know. Let's finish off the reading. I didn't say anything. I was still chatting away about the reading. Let's finish off the reading, close out the energies and see if any other messages want to come through. And the first message that came through with the Healing Mantra deck is overcoming fear. I will transcend every loss. So maybe someone here, that's the transitions you're going through. That's the growth that you are dealing with, is that you had a loss. And, you know, maybe on the other side there could potentially be something new. A new union, a new coming together in some way. Liberating love. I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. Yep, you are. You know, what you put out into the world is what you're going to get back. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much, pile number 3, for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.